Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let me just share my screen. Let's just begin. I will run us through some things. I'm happy to have everyone here. Like seriously, I'm very very happy. So okay. So welcome to Product of Africa. Well, this is actually the best and the best of best because we've been planning. Everyone have actually been working towards this day, and finally we are we are here. So let's actually make the most of it. So this is what we'll be looking at for the week one. This is what we'll be taking a look at. Looking at mastering the product manager role. We have like 4 or 5 facilitators for this course. We'll be taking you from the beginning to the end. So the first module, we have we are going to know what a product is, why product management, various definition of the role, difference between a project versus a product versus business analyst. Is PM really the CEO of the product? Some people say CEO, product managers are the CEO of the product. Well, I don't really think so. So I'm just going to dive through all this. And I want you also to write down things, write down anything you feel, write down your questions. After I'll be taking like 15 minutes, to answer every one of our questions. You know, at the end of every class, I'll be taking like 15 minutes to answer. So feel free to reach out. So are you writing? Should I go to the next slide? Are you writing? Don't worry, I might actually share this slide because, but I don't know. But I feel you should write while I speak. So, and one thing I want you to help me on something. If I'm speaking and you can't hear me, please call me back. So you can just unmute your mic and call me because I won't be able to see anyone, from the chat box here, please. So let's look at the term in product management. You see, number one, we have like product vision and strategy. What do we say as product vision and strategy? It refers to the long-term vision and strategic plan for a product. Like I used to tell people, my best product is WhatsApp. Now I like WhatsApp for something. I like WhatsApp and Google Map, and I like those two products for something. They have vision for their product and they have.
Screenshots now should be control alt window alt.
Hey, sorry, please mute your
Oh,
mic,
sorry, please.
please. Thank you very much. Don't worry. Please let's all mute our mic so we can be in one accord. So I don't want distractions, please. If it's not concerning the class, please and please. So I said WhatsApp and Google Map, they are my best products. Why? Because they have long-term future, long-term goal for their product, long-term plans for their program, for their product. There was a time, let me just share this particular story. There was a time WhatsApp, I know everybody knows WhatsApp, we use WhatsApp. There was a time they did their market research, their market survey, and they found out that, hey, okay, our customers, our users want to have view once. You want to just view once, like their product. When you send a picture to your friend, you want your friend to view, or maybe you want to do a neighbor, and you want your friend to view once. You understand? So when you send, then you can send it, and your friend will view once, but your friend can still take a screenshot of that view once, the picture. It was actually a starting that view once is not why we use screenshots. What I say you should view once. It doesn't make any sense. But then we enjoy the future. But what's happening to take a survey? Oh, how do you see this? How do you want this? How this? And the guys that okay, we can actually build a better product by once you send a picture to a friend or anybody, so the person will not be able to view the product once. The person will not be able to view the product once and make use of the picture. You understand? So WhatsApp came up with that feature, and now if you send me a view once picture, you won't be able to take a screenshot. It will go blank. That's referred to like having a product vision and strategy. For your product. You know, this you outline the goals, the target market, who are you reaching out to, the value proposition and competitive positioning of what of your product. Secondly, we have the product requirement document. That's they call it PRD. Everywhere you see, you hear PRD, 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 PRD. So the meaning of PRD is product requirement document. And your PRD, what detailed requirements and features of a product, it serves as a blueprint for development team, guiding them in building product according to desired specification. You cannot say you want to build a product now and you just go and build anything, you go and build jargons. You understand? So you must actually follow the PRD. If your designers or your product designers they want to design a product, they want to design a feature, you must write as a product manager, you must write a PRD. You understand for that product. Please, are you with me? Please, if you are
Yes.
with me, just you can leave.
Yes, we are with you,
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah,
thank you
with
very
you,
much.
sir.
Now with you.
Thank you. So your user persona, we call it persona, some people call it personnel. So anyone, just get the concept right. So a user persona is a fictional representation of target users. You get it's a fictional representation of target. Who are your target users? Like now, both wanted to build their app, and they're like, who are their target user? If I should ask you, who are both target users? Their target user is me and you, 18 years above. That's the age. Business, non-business people, people that are into anything. People, it's like Lagosians, practically. Both will sell good time in Lagos, right? Because you just want to avoid this wahala, this traffic stress, this traffic wahala. So like me now, I don't like traffic stress. Like traffic stress, like jumping from one bus to another and all. So your user persona will outline, okay, look at what our customers want, users. Please, if I'm using users and customers, I mean the same thing, please. I mean the same thing. Yes, so your user story, the sweetest part and the most boring aspect of product management is writing user story. Before I thought it was writing PRD, but I got to understand that I was writing user stories, and you write it. You can't do without writing that story. You write, maybe you retire, you say you're not doing product again. And mind you, product manager is actually one of the sweetest role. I know someone wants to ask me that, you study project management in school, undergraduate, you still did it in masters, but you're a product manager. Why? I know you want to ask that question. Don't worry. When you ask, I'll reply you. So your user story are concise description of specific features or functionalities from the perspective of the end user. They typically follow a format such as a user, as a user, that's user type. I want, what do you want to achieve? So that now I will give you something. What I did when I was new, like product management, when I was very, very new in product, I actually went on YouTube, you know. So I was seeing product vision, product requirements. I went on YouTube, start searching everything, you know, listening to everything product. Like I was so, will I say, I was looking for this English. Like I was so in love with product management. I just wanted to do product. I just wanted to be a product manager. Like, and so people say it's very hard, to be a product manager or to scale. But man, it's not hard. Like I can tell you practically it's not hard. My first my first my first 6 weeks as a product manager, I got I got a free internship with a company in the UK, a free internship. That's my first 6 weeks because I was digesting all through, like I was going through every material about product management. I just wanted to, lay my hands on those stuff. My first 6 weeks intern, free internship. So I worked for 2 months with those companies. After 2 months, I didn't leave the company, but after 2 months, I got a paid internship, a paid one now with EasyPay. How many of us know EasyPay? I know some of us have heard about EasyPay in Lagos. So I work remotely. I've been working remotely. I don't know. I don't know which way to my company sometimes. I work remotely almost every time. So I'm actually go to work once in 6 months, or so after getting a paid internship, I was like, let me give myself 4 months. I want to advance. So after 4 months, I got a job with a company in the UK, as an associate product manager and all this stuff. So after that, I that's how I've been going. So I've been staying like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I feel once you just put in your heart and you see that okay, this is what I want to do, you can actually scale through. So take it serious, know what you are doing and how. Ask questions, a lot of questions. I'll go on LinkedIn, ask questions. I'll go everywhere you see me. I'm always asking, hey, how did you do it? You know, coming into the product space, someone told me that I got my first internship after 3 months. I said, okay, if you can get your first internship after 3 months, I'm giving myself 2 months. So I said, what did you do? And the person said, okay, I did that. I said, okay, I'll do that also. So I started. So yeah, I'm sorry for digressing a little. I just wanted us to get a particular concept. So let's come back. Use cases. So your use cases are detailed description of interaction between users and a system or product. They outline the various scenarios and steps involved in achieving specific goals and tasks. That's what your use case. Now, these terminologies, these terms, you'll be hearing them, you know, as I'm introducing them to you. Very soon you'll be used to it. Like you start using them practically. You start using. You'll not even know. But you just be calling their name, mentioning their name anyhow. Like you'll be used to them. So that's how it is. But don't fall, don't break. According to permit me to use that word, don't fall. I know some of you will be like, how this thing will be hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. Please. So six, wireframes and mock-ups. Wireframes are basic visual representation of a product interface, highlighting the layout and structure. Mock-ups, on the other hand, are more detailed and often individual visual design elements to provide a realistic representation of the product appearance. You understand? So actually, my wireframing, I do a lot of wireframing. That's for myself, and but sometimes I push it to the design team. I'll just say that okay, let's do this. This is what we'll do. When I started, I don't really know how to use Figma. I just know about Figma, but I don't really know how to use Figma. But not that I started playing with Figma. I play. I just like to play around things, and I started using Figma on my by myself. But that does not mean that you're not be able to design. Uh-huh. Please stay in your product management space and leave the product designers to do their job. Now, product roadmap. The product roadmap is a strategic plan that outlines visions, goals, and the major milestones for a product development and release. Now, for you to get your first internship, just try and know all this. And also, they will ask you, what can you offer us? Okay, let me not share my story. Maybe I'll share my story later. But it was funny. It was very, very funny, like mad boy. So they will just ask, what can you offer? So I will advise you, as you're learning this, just go back low key. Go and be learning software, like for software. When I mean software, that you can use, like for product management. For product, in product management, we have scheduling software, we have all these software. Like we have like Jira, we have like Trello, we have Asana. You know, I can use 8 software basically. Why? Not because of I just want I learned 8 softwares. Just that different companies with different wahala. Not like wahala, sha, but there it was like wahala to me. You get to this company, so they'll say, it's only Jira that we know how to we use here. You will come to this company, they'll tell you that we don't use Jira here, it's Asana we use. You come to this company, they tell you that it's Microsoft this one that we use. You know, a lot of this thing, both Azure board and all those stuff. So I need to like learn as I'm going. I was learning and learning. Till I got, I said, oh, okay, I can use 8 softwares. Wow, that was so fast. You understand? So that's how you learn. And well, I will tell you, don't rush, but please don't wait. Yeah, don't rush, but please don't wait. Please let me check the chat box. I think there's one I hear your story. I want podcast. I love to hear your story. Oh, okay, love to hear I say. Okay, at the end of the class, remind me, don't worry. So the market research and competitive analysis, your customer journey map, value proposition canvas, business model canvas, and like so. These are the things you should actually get yourself familiar with. And I know you are ready to in your hand, like practicalize things, make things real. So test cases are detailed instructions that specify steps, input, and expected outcome to validate whether a particular feature or functionality of the product is working correctly. When you build a feature, you have we call it a testing phase, test cases. So these are the instructions that specify steps, input, and expected outcome to validate whether a particular feature or functionality of the product is working correctly. You get so that's well test case, release notes and metrics. I think these things they just know them, like just know them, be familiar, just get familiar with all these stuff. Try and get familiar with them because uh you will actually need them. You will need them. Yeah, you will need them. So let's check fundamentals of product management. Now they say what's the product? What's the product? You know, can someone just unmute ourselves and tell us what the product is? Hello, can anyone type it? Okay, you can type. You can unmute yourself. What product? I know you see my own, but yeah, for the slide, I don't worry. All right, I will see a way to get across. So a product is a tangible or intangible offering that satisfies the customer needs or solves a problem. That's what a product is. Oh, you said you jump from 9 to 12. Yeah, that's I said. Just write them down and just know them. Like it's not something that you need too much explanation. Okay. Promise said a product is anything that serves as a benefit to the market. Anything, yes, kind of. It can be a physical item, a software application, a service, or any combination thereof. Exactly. So your WhatsApp is a product. Your what is it? Your Google Map is a product. We have a lot of products out there. So, and I know you can plan to build a product. I'm working on my own personal product, so I want to plan. If I want to be a founder, I want to have money. I want to be that. Okay, Joy said a product is any item that brings solution to people, digital or otherwise. I really love this class. It is an interactive class, so please feel free. But once it is 15 minutes, go. Okay, once it is 20 minutes, just let me know in the chat box. I'll share my small story, like part of it, and you ask questions. Then we move. So tomorrow we'll come again. Like that. We achieve a lot. You understand? So why product management? I know you ask yourself that question that why did I choose product management? Like, is there anything? Some people, like I said earlier, I said some people passion. Some people they just want to make money. Like, so if I should ask you, type it on the chat box. Why did you choose product management? So, because of money. Okay, I'll say because of money. Yeah, me too. Because of money too. Okay, well, I'm saying money. Please, an idle track for founders. Exactly. I'm tired of coding. Decided to try something else. Okay. My why? I want to have a career, make money. I choose PS so I can manage my career. A lot to exactly to launch my product. This is actually interesting. So because I'm passionate to make money because it's more leadership role in the tech. Yeah, it's a leadership role in the tech space. So product management is the discipline of creating, developing, and managing successful products throughout their life cycle, from initiation phase to launch phase. Like launching, you are there. Developing, you're creating, you're managing. You know, you just want to be there. As a product manager, you are the developer, you are the CEO, like they say, you are everything. If anything should go wrong, you are the one they will come out with that, hey, PM, kilo shele, what's happening? You know? So, and as a product manager, you need to think. I used to tell people that, see, a product manager does not actually think straight. Yeah, you don't think straight. You think zigzag. Like, what about this? How will this? Can this work? Why is this not working? You know, it was understanding customers' needs, defining product requirements, and ensuring that the product meets market demands while aligning with business goals. Understanding customers' needs. Hey guys, take this, note this. You are not building anything for yourself. If you want to write it down, write it boldly. You are not building anything for yourself. You are building for people. You understand me? You are building for people. So when you want to add a particular feature, please do your research first. Do customer research. Like note that you are not building for yourself. You are building for people. WhatsApp. If we should tell WhatsApp now that WhatsApp for all of us. So I had that WhatsApp wanted to, okay, is it wanted? Or they have a feature that you can share your screen on WhatsApp. So you'll see. So they are building for you, for us, and they want to collect all our money. Instead of you using your teams for a call, a sharp call, or Google Meet, you can actually do it on WhatsApp. Like you are creating that feature for us. You understand? So they are building product for us and they are generating income. Various definition of roles. The roles of a product manager can be depending on company and industry. So not this. However, is a core PM is responsible for driving the success of the product by managing its development and launch, ensuring customer satisfaction and maximizing business value. Now, I told you I studied project management in school. I've worked in the construction firm as a project manager. So, what to look at and the tech part, I've actually worked as a project manager in the tech aspect, but not really. I'm not feeling that part. Like I think there's something else. So a project manager focuses on planning, executing, and delivering specific projects. Not that word, specific projects. Once the project is done, a project manager moves on. You understand? A project manager will not come and stay after the project. That's why a project is any endeavor, that has a beginning and has an end. And yeah, so that's a project. So while a product manager is responsible for managing an entire product life cycle, and once you watch like once you read about the life cycle of a product manager, I think that's something you should check. Life cycle of a product, sorry, of a product, life cycle of a product. You see that from the station, even if you launch, you test your launch, there's still a part that you iterate. Like you review, you go to your customers, say, hey, Alpha, what we built for you guys, all those kind of things. You check, you keep checking in. If these guys are enjoying our product. You understand? So a product manager, after your product, after your project has been your product has been, you still wait and do the needful. You get so that's why we're different from project. A business analyst analyzes business processes, identifies needs, and propose solutions. Each role has different areas of focus and responsibility. So they are different, they are not the same. So some people used to clash. They will say, product management and projects, maybe it's the same thing. It's not the same thing, no. Don't let them tell you that it's the same. Oh. It's not the same thing at all. So there we have a whole lot of difference. You get so I don't know. I think we should stop there. I don't know. So I can take in questions and like that. So tomorrow we're looking at is the PM really the CEO of the product? We are going to check that and I'll give assignments. No, no, okay, not tomorrow. So let's stop here for today. So let me share my story. Let me start from okay. I wanted to do something in tech space. I was tired of construction. Why? Because in that Lagos, they were stressing my life. They were stressing me too much. So I was tired. I just wanted to move on. So I started with product design. I started working on product design. Design. Oh my guy, I cannot design. No, I don't have that patience to come and be designing. I wanted to write code. I don't know. I was not like I tried a lot of things. YouTube was my friend. Then even till now, I spend most of my time on YouTube. So let me stop sharing my screen so I can see everybody. Yeah. So I started, let me just try something new. I wanted to I wanted to just said me too. So I wanted to just try, hey, what's happening? Let me just try something. That's why I stumbled on product management. I was like, product management. I've done I've done something like that. Like I've actually done something later. So I thought project was project. Yeah. So so I thought project was product management. So I was not so interested in it. Later I went and did my research and okay, I said, let me do this. And I started, and I shared with us how I got my first internship. So the second internship, that was my paid internship. I was in a tech meeting, a tech conference. You know, I was in a tech conference, and man, it was I don't even know. I was just there, and I started seeing a lot of people coming to speak and all. So there's this guy, not like a guy, but now I call him guy, my mentor now. Then I don't know him from anywhere. So I wanted to like ask him what's going on because he's also a product manager, but he's a senior product manager. So after so many questions, he asked me a particular question. He asked me a particular question. I was not able to respond properly, you know. But so that's how immediately he was very plain. He told me, "Hey guy, we needed an intern, but I cannot employ you. You understand?" He said, "I cannot employ you." Wow, that was so sad. Like everybody was there, and guy, he told me that kind of thing. Ha, Omo, I was sad. You let me know, like, but I'm this kind of person that anything I want, I will surely get it. Like I will surely get it. So that's actually one of one of the spirit of a product manager. And you that you are looking for intern, if you want to look for an internship, please don't really accept a no for an answer in a way. You know, go get what you want. So after leaving the meeting, I just needed his name. I needed his name. So I was able to collect his name. I was able to, send down his name. When I got home, I went on Twitter. I searched for his name. I saw the name there. So it was funny. I, I I saw the name, and what did I want to do with this name? I saw him on Twitter, and I messaged him, bro. Sir, good evening, sir. I wrote those messages, and man, it was not funny. He didn't reply me. That same night, I copied his Gmail from his Twitter. I messaged him on his Gmail, and no response. Oh, I moved to his LinkedIn that same night, like that same night. I moved like I was just giving 30 minutes break just to see his reply, just to see if he's going to reply me. So I went to his gym on LinkedIn. I went there and I messaged him. Luckily for me, maybe he has seen that this guy don't disturb me tire. Like, who is this guy? Yeah, this guy have disturbed my life. So I was able to respond. He said, "How may I help you?" Like I explained to me, you are the one that I did. So he said, so he's not interested. So I told him, look at what I can offer you. This. I'm an intern. I explained myself. And he asked me one question. That I know that most of you will encounter this kind of question. You might not actually know what you say. He asked me this question. He said, what can you offer me? What can you offer my company? Now I'm talking about Easy Pay. I don't know what to say, but guy, that's actually the hardest question I've encountered in my life. What can you offer me? But I was able to calm myself, and I gave him more than 2 pages what I can offer him. Like more than 2 pages. I typed everything. Both what I can offer him and his company. And immediately said, my HR will reach out to you. I will employ you. that immediately he said that like my HR reached out to you, I will employ you. Finish. That's how I got my internship, and I started working, and that has been my breakthrough in my product management career. That's the part A of my product management journey. So let's go. If you have any question, mute yourself. You can mute yourself. You can type it on the chat box. Ask me while we start rounding up this section. There's still little time. So you can ask me any question.
Hello, sir.
Okay,
Good evening, sir. Okay, Mr.
Yes, sorry, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very
Continue.
much. Yes, I was taken out of the call briefly because a direct call came in, and it took a while before I could join in again. So I missed a good part of the story. I don't know if you would mind going back a little
I can't
bit.
hear you. Am I the only person?
Okay, I'm saying that. Can you hear me now, sir? Mr. Ogochukwu, can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, let me know, please.
He can hear you, but I don't think he can. Maybe he's just off.
Okay. Mr. Ogo, are you here now?
Yes, sorry. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me, Mr. Ogochukwu?
Hi, Newton. Please give him a few minutes. I think he's having some issues with his mic.
Okay, I'll be fine. Thank you.
So while he's resolving
Hello?
his issue, okay, I think he's back.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Sorry. Listen, yeah, I can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So I was saying that I missed a good part of the story you shared,
Okay.
and it took a while before I could get back on the call. So I don't know if you would mind going back on that.
Definitely.
Thank you
Okay.
very much, sir. I met where you said you wrote 2 pages and sent to, the employer, and he said that his HR will get back to you, but the details before that I didn't get it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. When did you when you left? When did you?
Uh, when I left was when you were just about to share the story, sir.
But you event.
Sir?
You knew I went for a tech event in Lagos.
No, I didn't get that.
Oh, okay. I don't know, but let me try. Let me try. Don't worry. So I said I went for a tech event in Lagos, and okay, I was able to meet someone, a senior product manager at CGP, not knowing that he was actually a co-founder. That's the truth. Like he was actually a co-founder at CGP. So I was able to meet him. He was talking as a product manager, and I asked him questions, and he replied me. He asked me some questions, and I replied, but he asked me a very sincere question that I didn't even think to that direction. So immediately he said they needed a product manager in their team, but he cannot employ me. Like he can't give me that internship role. I was so down. I was discouraged. On everyone in that house was like, you missed an opportunity. Oh, next time you try better, you try other. But I just had to know his name. So I went on, let me just summarize. I went on Twitter. I checked him. I messaged, he did reply me. From Twitter, I saw his Gmail. I messaged him on Gmail. He did reply me. I was given 30 minutes interval for his reply, but I didn't get any. So that same night, I went on LinkedIn and searched for his name, and I saw it, and I messaged him. He was able to reply, and oh, it was not funny. He said something. He was like, that he's not interested. But I told him that I can do this, I can do that. So now ask me this definite question that is very hard. I think you should start working on. So what can you offer me? You know, that was when I said, oh, this is an opportunity for me, a jackpot. And I wrote him in 2 pages, what I can offer. And I told you, mind you, I said I play with my software a lot. And also, I told you that I had a free internship with a company in the UK, so I've learned something, and also my YouTube learning also. So I've been able to I digested a lot. I said I spoke a lot about that. And the thing actually encouraged him. Immediately said my HR with us, and I'm resuming the Monday. So that's how I got my breakthrough, my product man. So for everybody, it will actually be different. We had different story, but that was my own. Until now, I've been working, and there has not been break for me. That's it. So I hope I was able to satisfy anything.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Hello,
I'm
can you hear
very
me?
grateful. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. So who else? Any question? Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Innocent. So, I mean, my own question is around the differences, right? You mentioned product management, projects, as well as business analyst. So where does the product marketer come in? And I always hear, product market fit, in this whole conversation of just managing products. So how does that come into this whole process, or where does it come into this whole process?
Please, where does the product marketer come in?
Yes,
And what?
so as part of the product team, yes.
Yeah. Now, the product when you are planning your the administration phase, there's what we call customer research. You understand? So while you are carrying out your customer research and the lies, everything, your product manager will be with you there. You'll be doing the customer's interview. You'll be all those survey that you're carrying for your market. They need to know your market first before you can launch a product. You understand me? So those times your product manager will actually be you'll be working with him together. Although some product managers work like they actually do the work of a product marketer, but it cannot be the same. They cannot get it. Let me not lie to you. You understand? So, and again, we have what we call go-to-market strategy. It's your product manager that will actually tell you, hey, this is how this product is going to market. Not the product manager that will do that. You understand what I'm saying? Although, as a product manager, you have the knowledge of it and all those, but see, the real time to drive your product into the market, you need a product marketer. You understand? And a project manager is a product manager. And I told you the difference. I studied project management undergraduate, 5 years course, my master's project management to get. So they're not the same.
All right, thanks.
Am I able to? So
Yes,
please,
yes.
check the chat box. You see the attendance. Please fill the attendance, please. It won't take you 2 minutes. Can you hear me? Hello, please. So what? Who else?
No,
Any
we can hear you.
question?
We can hear you. Yes.
Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, Ayo Oluwapo.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
So here is the question. What are the best ways, or how do I put it? Which is the best way to carry out a customer market research or a customer research, which you just said now, and which app, or how do you carry it out basically? How do you carry a customer research or a market research out?
Okay, thank
you
you
get
very
my
much.
question?
So I in this phase, we are still going to get to those market research, customer research, and all. But one way you can carry your customer research, one simple way, very, very simple way, is to push out a survey form. Yeah, a survey form about your product. That's why when you some products, after using some product, they will tell you to give them feedback. They will tell you to give them recommendation. They'll tell you to, fill some form, like fill this form, do this and that. You understand? So after filling that form, it's not that when you fill it, they'll just straight away, or they just want to stress it. No, they need it to improve their product. They need it to know their customer. They need to actually know what's going on in the market. You understand me?
Okay.
So that's the simplest method. And when we get there, and I pray you actually follow us to that point, you actually get a lot about it to explore.
Okay, so if I get you in one word, is to make the customer research easy to me, you need to do a survey to do the market research.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. What about the app stores? Looking at the app stores of your computers, are they also one of the research ways you can make a research, like checking your computers?
Can you speak louder a little?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
It's nice.
Hello, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's low. But don't worry.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it clear now? Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, sure, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was saying that can we use a competitors analysis, like an app of a competitor, to do what's it called, to take a survey to get down some information vital for their what's it called, their drawback on what
I
they are
cannot
not
hear
doing
you again.
well.
No.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you.
I can hear you clearly.
All right.
Oh,
All right, thanks.
okay.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Gochuku?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I was saying that can we use a competitor's app, like computer analysis, to take, like, on the app stores? Can we use that for a research to know what how best to service our customers and build a good product for our customers? Can we use that as well?
Yeah, a competitive analysis is not actually to solve your customer's problem. You understand?
Okay.
Like, practically, I think it's just to a competitive analysis is actually used for your product, you know, where you come in, who are your competitors, what have they been doing, what, like now when Rider wanted to come in, they did their competitive analysis and they said that, oh, okay, we cannot be like both. Both is our competitor, but not like direct competitor. What is both doing that we can actually do best, or what is both doing, or what is both not doing? You understand? So that's what competitive analysis will show you. You understand? So when we get there, like I said, we are going to explore more on that.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I just don't want to
Thank you.
forget. Yeah, thanks.
You can write it down somewhere, or you know.
Okay, I'll write it
Hello,
down.
sir. I have
Best.
a question.
Is that Promise?
Yes.
Okay, Promise, shoot.
I asked it is in the chat box. But I have two
okay.
questions. The first
No
one
way.
I asked.
Say it.
Okay, the first one I asked is regarding your story you shared with us. I just wanted to know suggestions or ideas on how to get internship roles. Then my second question is, what's the difference between a technical product manager and a product manager? Because I see that in job applications. Thank you.
Oh, I don't think I what I had last was how to get internship roles.
Yes, how to get internship roles. Yes. And the second question is, what's the difference between a technical product manager and a product manager? Because I see that during job applications, organizations now switch from product managers to technical product managers.
Okay, no problem. So getting your internship, your first internship, I feel number one, you need to know how to talk. Like, don't be shy. You get, that's one thing I will actually encourage you. You know, make sure you know how to shoot. They call it shoot your shots. You know, just be open-minded. Try to reach out to people. Try to know, try to actually tell people what you do. You know, at the moment, don't just say, oh, I'm shy, I don't want to do this. And most of the jobs I've actually gotten, they're all referrals. You get, they're actually referrals, you know. So I will encourage you, please and please, just give yourself, okay, from this month, I want to give myself 3 months. Now, this 3 months, I want to learn anything product management. You can't learn everything that 3 months or 2 months or 1 month. You want to give yourself, but you want to equip yourself with the desired knowledge. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So just try and give yourself that time frame. And when you get those knowledge, you feel like, oh, okay, I can go, I can shoot. And don't allow inferiority complex come into you. You get, just try your best. Reach out to people on Twitter, reach out to people on LinkedIn, like that. And your second question, you asked about technical product manager and a product manager. Now, when you call something technical product manager, a technical product manager is actually, you know, we have like some developers, they call them backend, those that write code, those that know the technical aspect of a product. You know, those are people that they call product managers, like the technical product managers. You understand? So they know the coding aspect of the product. They know that they don't just know, let's build a product, let's push it. They know like the technical aspect of it. That's why they call them technical product manager. And it's as a technical product manager, you will have been in the tech space, like as a developer, I think for like 3 to 4 years. then you cannot come into product and becoming a product manager. So by then you have known, anything from the front end, the back end, like that. So you can actually relate well. Thank you very much. So any question? Hello, yeah. Any question again? Because I just want us to get it right. Like, let's ask your question. I'll reply you. No worry.
Sorry, Innocent. Please, can I chip in on the second
Okay, please.
question she
Yeah.
asked?
Yeah, please welcome my colleague. This is Oluyomi Olushola.
Yeah. Thank you, Innocent. So just to differentiate between technical products management and product management as a whole. For technical products manager, I think the major thing that differentiates them, like Innocent says, is that technicality that comes with it. You able to understand what a payload looks like for people that are in the product space, the software space. So probably if your company is building a SaaS product, or
Exactly.
maybe it's a fintech product, and you understand, maybe for example, your company is using a third party like Flutterwave or Paystack, and you have to read the documentation of Paystack to understand what the payload of Paystack is looking like and what the response is looking like. And with those information, you're able to inform the designer on maybe variables, or should I say boxes, that needs to be in the design scope. So basically, the difference is just that a technical products manager has an understanding of the data, has an understanding of the technology to be used. They're able to advise the technical team that, please, let's use Node.js instead of the regular backend system. Let's use NoSQL instead of using the formal SQL code. Or they're able to advise that instead of using API calls, let's use event-based architecture. Let's send requests. Let's use requests instead of send requests. Let's use this particular system to read our database instead of this. So that's just the difference. But for growth products managers, they are, which is like the most popular type of products managers, they are most focused on building the product, following up with technical team, writing requirements based on users' needs and all that. So the technical part is not really their niche. I don't know if that explains it for you.
Yes. So sorry, Mr. Oluyomi. So if you were
Yeah.
to, if you were to, choose which is more beneficial, which would you go for? Is it would you, let's say you are a founder, for instance, which would you prefer to have on your team, a technical product manager or a growth product manager? Let's say you are a
So the thing
startup,
is,
which would you prefer?
there's a market for both of them, depending on what the company needs per time. For most companies, if you check online, while I was still trying to get a security job, one of the things I do is I look at the company I'm applying for, look at the roles they have existing. A company that has an engineering manager probably do not need a technical products manager. A company that has a CTO would probably not need a technical product manager. So basically, the need of the company is what determines if they need someone technical or someone that is tilted towards growth. I don't know if that answers your question. So either way,
Yes,
there's
yes,
a
it
market
does.
for both of them. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Thank you. I'm clarified.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Mr. Oluyomi. So I think we
Thank you,
just have
boss.
3 minutes to spend here. So is there any question? The last 3 minutes, let's just we'll meet tomorrow, same time, 5 o'clock. If there are no questions, Aisha, thank you very much. Can you please? Is
Hi,
Aisha on this call?
everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Innocence, for today's class. It was amazing. I'm sure everyone can attest to that. Please ensure okay, I will share the link for today's attendance again so that please, everyone, please ensure you fill out the form so that we would have on record that I joined today's class. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thanks.